Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids Show. Today I wanted to talk about a game I had absolutely no intention of getting. It wasn't even on my radar, to be completely honest with you. And the only reason why I did end up getting the game is essentially because my friend Strike on Twitch was streaming it, and I was really liking what I was seeing, so I had to jump on it. And that game is called Fist, and that stands for Forged in Shadow Torch. And so, without further ado, let's jump into it, guys. So Fist is a 2D Metroidvania platformer. Currently it is exclusive to PlayStation, however it is expected to arrive on PC sometime this year. In the game you play as a rabbit named Ray who has a mechanical fist attached to his back. Without giving much of the story away, Ray is pretty much sick of the robotic legion that is oppressive that runs Torch City, and he takes up his arm to go beat their ass. At first, the combat in the game feels really limited. However, this very quickly changes. You start to get special abilities and you unlock more combos, which really expands on the combat. You can do finishers. The robots themselves have their own little gimmicks, from the little enemies to the bosses. Essentially, just learning their techniques, what they're doing, and counter effectively will lead to you doing well in battle. It is essentially the same situation in regards to the platforming and mobility in the game. At first, it's very limited, but very shortly into the game, you unlock more mobility options like double jumping and such that really help you get around and are able to essentially get to places that you couldn't before. Like a typical Metroidvania, helps you to find secrets in a game, stuff like that, that will help Ray in terms of maybe increasing his health or other things such as that. The game has really great visuals, especially for 2D Metroidvania. I really love the art style. It's not something that will immediately catch your attention at first glance, which is why I didn't get the game outright. It wasn't really on my radar at first. But when you really start to just watch the game unfold, you're playing it, you're taking into account the backgrounds. Essentially, Torch City kind of reminds me of a really dreary Midgar from Final Fantasy VII, and I genuinely enjoy that. What really does help this game is the lighting and the shadows. The shadows make the game look dark and depressing, and honestly, even kind of lonely. And that's not in a way dissing the game's visuals. I really think that it adds to the overall aesthetic of the game, and I enjoy that. The cutscenes are 3D, fully animated, and honestly really high quality. In a sense, they kind of stack up to like a Ratchet and Clank. Not completely on their level at all, but it is really close. I'm genuinely surprised, and it's really fun watching this story unfold through those cutscenes. From what I've played so far, the cutscenes themselves are voice acted, as well as the in game dialogue. And from what I've heard, the voice acting is really good so far. And the game wants you to take it seriously. You may be playing as a rabbit, there may be a bunch of animals that talk, they may look kind of strange, but the game really does want you to take the narrative seriously. And overall, I can because of the well done voice acting that I've heard thus far. So, when it comes to the performance of the game, I can only speak for the PS5 version because I have not played the PS4 version at all. But the game plays at 4K 60 FPS, and overall, the performance has been relatively solid. I haven't really felt any frame rate dips. The game looks crisp in just about every aspect. And from what I've played, I've come across no bugs, keeping my fingers crossed, but it really seems like the developers of the game crafted a really polished, well done, artistically appealing game overall. Another thing that I really do love, though it is subtle, is the DualSense support. It has haptic feedback, and whenever Ray throws a punch, it really can be felt in the controller, and it's subtle. They didn't go like crazy with it, but it is very effective, and I really enjoy that feature so much. So overall, I'm really impressed with Fist, so much so that I had to talk about it today with you guys. And honestly, I'm really excited to go back and keep playing. But let me know what you guys think about the game. It's kind of a sleeper, which is also another reason why I really did want to talk about it. Alright, guys, those are my first thoughts on Fist. I really want to get out of here and play some more of this game, to be honest with you. So if you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And with all that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace.